January 2009, Bitcoin was created, with characteristics that made it enemy to the most powerful people in the world, the bankers and the most powerful governments in the world. Bitcoin was decentralized, had a limited supply, it was pseudonymous, secure, borderless, permissionless, with irreversible transactions. This strikes at the heart of the power of the multi-billion-dollar corporations that control access to finance, that control who can transact and when they can transact, that controls each and every transaction that people need daily. The creation of Bitcoin was like a declaration of war. Decentralization versus centralization. The decentralization being the Bitcoiners, the crypto communities, and the centralization being the bankers, the entrenched interests, those who are benefiting from the status quo. On the decentralized end, you had people who were armed with a dream, a vision for a better world, where finance is decentralized and in the hands of the users, where different protocols could compete for customers instead of having a top-down approach, which has traditionally never worked. And on the other side, you had the centralized players who had ammunition of having been in business for years, having a lot of money, a lot of resources, and a lot of influence. On one hand, you have people with a dream. On the other hand, you have people with power and who are not scared to use it. Now, they would fight with 4 major strikes. And I'm going to reveal those 4 major strikes and make sure you hear number 3 and number 4. They're vital. The first strike was with powerful and influential people. Everyone with influence tried to use their platform to discredit Bitcoin. And many of those videos are really fun to watch because many of those people have since made a U-turn and changed their opinion about this.
About 5 years ago, we asked Charlie Munger, we were sitting right there, what he thought of Bitcoin, and he said, rat poison. Yeah. Back then it was about $100+ per Bitcoin. Today it's 9,000. Is it still rat poison?
Well, probably rat poison squared.
Try and do a transaction over $100,000 with Bitcoin. I tried to do some real estate in Switzerland with it once. It is a useless currency. It is a useless currency. That's what I believe. I mean, look, I'm not, I realize people have different opinions, but to me, it's garbage.
But I see many similarities between Bitcoin and PulseChain right now. The same way there was many powerful entities against it is the same way that it happened back then. Now, this was the very first strike to try and discredit, kill, and stop Bitcoin. Bitcoin has since hit escape velocity and cannot be stopped anymore. And now we come to the second strike, which goes to the entire crypto space, which is trying to stop other Bitcoins from coming to existence. We've got the second, which is trying to stop it by enforcement, right? Now we've got all these illegal actions that are happening. We've got the XRP case, we've got Coinbase, we've got Kraken, we've got almost every entity in the space. We've got PulseChain with cases with the SEC. Now, what does that mean? That means that this is strike number 2 in terms of trying to stop it. But these are not going in the way that they had anticipated. XRP won their last case. And if we continue to have that kind of a domino effect, that means strike number 2 does not work. So we go to strike number 3. Now, this one is a fun one. Strike number 3 is infiltration. Infiltrate the crypto space, infiltrate it and become the crypto players. Now these entities, these big bankers want to control crypto and become crypto. You see, BlackRock is investing big, buying up crypto. You see what's happening with a lot of major institutions. I mean, Elon Musk tried, but he didn't have the patience enough to stick to it. He didn't have the diamond hands. And guys, this word, remember it, diamond hands, important. Now, in terms of infiltration, this works both ways, right? You've got traditional finance jumping in the space and investing in different companies, trying to control different companies, trying to really shape the direction and which way they go. You've got that element, but you also have some players in the crypto space who want to be part of the party, who want to dance around with TradFi, traditional finance. Now, whether that is good or bad, there's no way to know, because obviously we do want some of these influential players on Team Crypto. So we've got Chainlink cozying up to the World Economic Forum. You've got XRP doing the same thing. You've got people like Justin Sun, who was an ambassador for a country. So you've got all this trying to get into the space. Crypto people trying to get into TradFi, into traditional institutions, into traditional places of power, and you also have the traditional places of power trying to get into crypto as well. Now, this strategy, will it work or will it not work? I think it's possibly has high probability of working, but I think we should not forget the core reasons why crypto exists, because that matters more than anything else. We don't want to become sellouts who end up just trying to sell out in order to maybe protect themselves, or in order for them in order for us to become the ones that eat whilst the system stays the same. Now, obviously, the fourth strike is connected to the third one. It is the ultimate control, because if you cannot stop it, if you cannot really shape the direction, but you can control it, it kind of serves the same purpose. That means that this crypto that has been built, all the work that has gone in, really goes for nothing, right? Because if it is controlled by the same entities that we want to disrupt, then what's the prize that you win? So that's the last strike. Now, all in all, this is a big, big, big endeavor. This is a big thing that we're undertaking right now in the space, and has massive implications for the future and what the future looks like. So let me know what you think is the best strategy to fight, if that's the best strategy, and how we are going to win over time, right? There is a, what do they say? Wag me. We are gonna make it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And obviously, guys, none of this is any kind of advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes. Nothing is being exposed in this video. Nothing is being uncovered. It's purely for entertainment purposes. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And the one thing that I think you gotta remember, I said diamond hands. Another thing is this: the markets are quiet right now, so I probably won't be making as many videos as I normally do. But here's what you've got to know. The best way to make it in crypto is to find coins with good product market fit, dollar cost average, hodl through the pain. That's how you do it. For me, I like the PulseChain ecosystem: PulseChain, PulseX, PulseShib, right? Market cap under 1 million. So that's what I like. So find something that you like and dollar cost average in this bear, in this ultimate pain. And obviously, don't put more than what you're willing to lose. Crypto is risky. You've got to remember that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.